Hello and welcome to Let's Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to make some meatballs. It was a request by Christy at Christy's cooking channel, link up there. And I'm going to do it the traditional way, following actually a recipe in a cookbook, which I never do. But just to show you how to make Swedish meatballs. I'm going to make some mash with it and a cream sauce, but I'll get back to that later. First I'm just going to show you how we start this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we've got the ingredients. We've got half and half cream. That's half heavy cream, half milk, kind of. 20% fat, 3 eggs. It's supposed to have an onion and a half, but I think these are small enough to work for this. Some breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, and some sugar. The first thing we need to do is to mix the breadcrumbs with the spices, the eggs and the cream, and let that set. And that's going to set for about 10 minutes before we add the onion and the meat. So I think we'll just start out by doing that. And good planners plan ahead. And just by magic it's here, right? So we have the breadcrumbs, pepper, 1 tablespoon, salt, 1 tablespoon, sugar, 1 tablespoon. Store that. This is about 1.5 cups. I'll put the exact measurements down below. And then we're gonna have 3 eggs. Just give it a whisk, and this will make the breadcrumbs swell up a little bit, and that's going to go good in the meat that we're going to add later. The meat that we're using today is 50-50 pork and beef, and it says on the package less than 20% fat, and I'm sure that's going to be good enough. I'm not going to chop the onions, I'm going to grate them, and I think this will be just perfect for a speed up. Anyway, so we got the grated onion here. I'm going to put that in there. So now we're up to about 4 minutes, and I'll get back with you in 6 more minutes then. Okay, so there we are. So now we need to incorporate the meat into this. This is set. It's a little bit doughy almost. I'll start off by just stirring this around. When you look at the measurements, you're going to see that doesn't look like it's that much. I'm doing it triple, because if I'm going to do this I might as well get my hands dirty. That's not going to work, so I'm going to use my hands. Okay, Swedish meatball is not very large. It's actually too large. Make them like that. My kids used to have this competition when they were little. Who could eat the most? If they didn't reach 15, it was a bad day. If they reached 20, I was closing in on it. We're talking 7 and 9 or something like that. So anyway, this is going to be boring. So tag along. Okay, 63 meatballs in all. So time to fry this. I'll meet you by the stove. Okay, so I peeled some potatoes. I'm gonna boil them for about 20 minutes until they get soft, and then I will make some mash. But I've done that in another video, and I can link to that. It's my cod video. Anyway, my stove makes a lot of noise, so I'm not gonna have it on very high heat anyway. So I melted some butter. I'm just gonna put them in there and start browning them all the way around. Once that's done, I'm gonna put them in the oven and finish them off at 350 Fahrenheit, 175 Celsius for about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, something like that. This is nothing you tempt in Sweden, because that's something new to me, that you tempt things all the time. You take one, you cut it apart, and you look to see if it's cooked all the way through. If not, you put it back, and you try another one. That should be enough, I think. So, there we go. We have meatballs. I'm gonna pop them in the oven, like I said, 175 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, until I'm done. Okay, I've got the fat from frying and the flavor of the meatballs in there, so I'm gonna add 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, little at a time, just whisk it in. And this is supposed to be the cream sauce then. This will slowly go a little bit dark. It's okay. Where it's going to get a lot of its color. Okay, so when it bunches up like this, I've got 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm going to start stirring that in here. And I see right now that it's going to go a little bit too thick, and then I'm just going to thin it out with milk. If you have the kind of flour that is made for sauces, you can use that. You won't get any lumps. I'm just going to whisk this anyway, so just doing that. And then I've got 3 tablespoons of beef stock. I'm going to put that in there. And also give it a little bit of a gravy color. Oh well, the wise men learn. Should probably have less flour than that. Just regular milk. No, it's the right consistency. Yes, definitely. Give it 1 more minute. And there we go. That should be done. I'm gonna film this. It's gonna be a disaster. Okay, here we go. So we got meatballs, we got potatoes, we got sauce, and we got the homemade lingonberry jam that I made the other day. Okay, so I think I'm going to start putting a little bit of mash on there. I don't know if you remember, but in my other recipe I said I'd like my mash to be a little bit lumpy still, so that's the way it's going to be. So if you go to IKEA and you say, oh, let's have lunch, and you think, what are we going to get? Let's get meatballs. This is not the dish that they serve. But I guess it's close enough. And it's really interesting to taste this actually. Something like that. So this is something you prepare before. There we go. And I can't use that anymore, so I'll have to get another one. Okay. Something like that. Put that to the side. Give this a whisk. A little bit of skin on top of it, but it's not bad. Something like that. It's not supposed to drown, but you know, almost. Anyway, there we go. Swedish meatballs with mashed potatoes and lingonberry jam, the way it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna try this. That's actually really good. Maybe I should start doing them traditionally. Sauce turned out really well. Get a little bit of everything on there. The sweetness of the lingonberry and the tartness, it's actually a little bit sour still. Goes really well to complement the rest of the dish. It's not a hot dish, it's a traditional Swedish dish. And it's probably the most exported one that we have, Swedish meatballs. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.